Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be Clem and Serral here from Home Story Cup 2024. We are back on Abyssal Reef. I love this map, man. It is nostalgic for me. It was in the first map pool of the LOTV expansion when I started my career. I started in early 2015 at the second year of Heart of the Swarm. And then later in 2015, Legacy of the Void released, and this was in the first map pool, and memories. Top left, it's going to be Clem. Bottom right, it's going to be Serral. Let's see if Serral can handle Clem here today. He couldn't handle him at the Esports World Cup back in August, but there's a new patch. Ghosts are now 3 supply instead of 2, and Serral is extractor tricking to get 15 supply. Hatcheries are 250 minerals here today. So this is an early hatch if you are used to the old patch here today. Queens are 175 minerals instead of 150. What else has changed? Let's see. You can salvage sensor towers, but the radius is smaller. Cyclones were changed in the PTR, but changed back before the release here. And, what else changed for Terran? Let me know in the comments what else changed for Terran here today. And if you approve of the changes, I read every comment anybody ever makes, which is easy these days. Thanks to everybody who comments. And let's go ahead and get into Abyssal Reef here. Reaper on the way. Reaper dance incoming. So I think this is going to be a third hatch, man. No? Nope, just mining. Okay, fair enough. The hatch isn't quite done yet, but okay. Serral down to the second there. SCV says, are we pool firsting? No, we are not pool firsting. So we're going to send the Reaper across the map here. Happy Sunday, everybody. And it's a new patch, and it's a new old map here. Trying to block the third base. Doing an admirable job of it is Steve the SCV, merch at falconpaladin.store with Steve's face on it. Reaper catching these lings off creep. And oh yes indeed, we will get kills here for this Reaper. 2, as a matter of fact. It's going to be hard to get 3, but 2 kills is higher than the average of Reapers facing down Serral. Yep. Hop up spot. Queen says, yeah, I know about this. I was playing on this map before I was a world champion. Command center starting up here before 3 minutes. Everything is A-okay here. The patch did not disrupt that timing for TVZ. And there's weird fog here, right? Am I the only one seeing this? Ooh, fog. Oh, and it's going away? Wow, it's going away. All right, fair enough. I don't remember that from the Abyssal Reef map back in 2015, but maybe it was there because my memory is bad. So, trying to scout with an Overlord. Marine shoving it away here, shooting at it. Third base up at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, there's the fog as well, and we get 3 kills. No, like I said, the third kill is super hard in this game, and this is a YOLO Reaper at this point. He just wants one more scout. He doesn't see a Roach Horn. He doesn't see a second gas. He doesn't see a lair. And, oh, it wasn't a YOLO. Okay, fair enough, man. Hellions roasting up a drone there. The Reaper says, why can't that be me? Why? Oh, hang on a second. Get him. Get the third kill. He got the third kill. Let's go, Reaper man. He's dead now, but by golly, he got that third kill. Roaches are on the way. Serral doesn't have metabolic boost. Oh, he stopped running. Oh, he's trying to micro these Hellions, who are pretty YOLOing back here, man. Trying to block him in. No, couldn't get the block off. Serral couldn't. That's massive. Hellions remain alive, unblocked, but they're running right into roaches here. 9 drones have gone down with the inclusion of the one that went down to our Reaper that did get his third kill and is a hero among men. And the Terran Dominion. 10 drones killed in the first 450. This is how you play TVZ, man. Clem says, you hit them, you never let them rest, and they fall over. It's a lot easier said than done, right? This is something Bjorn was doing back in the Heart of the Swarm days when Terran was crushing Zerg mercilessly with these little 2-base timing attacks. Just 2 bases, pressure, 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 3rd base, pressure, 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 pressure. Like, would never stop. Bjorn is maybe the original monster of this in StarCraft 2. I will never forget watching a TVZ with him and being like, all right, this Zerg player's dead. Bjorn is an unstoppable force. 4th base? I'm thinking about a 4th base based on this creep spread here. 3rd base is landed from Clem. But yeah, roaches. Metabolic boost? Still no metabolic boost here. Serral's trying to go entirely speedling-less, which I don't feel good about. Not that he can't go it later. He can get speed, right? Oh, look at this, a 4th base. Look at this cloaked Banshee. Look at you not having detection yet. There is an Overseer. Wait, just kidding. There's an Overseer in production. Dude, you can't skimp at the cancel on the 4th base. You cannot skimp on that detection, man. If you are Serral, if you're anybody. He's got a Spore at the 3rd. Like, thank goodness for that. Thanks Zagara for that one. Kerrigan for that one. Kerrigan's closer to a god, I think, than Zagara probably is. But, yo, absolutely brutal. 4th base replanted. Overseer exists. Now we can defend the 4th base. Hooray. But, dude, Clem is just Clemming it up. And this early game is just brutal for Serral, man. He's lost a lot of drones. His 4th base got canceled. He doesn't have any speedlings. I mean, that's his own fault there, right? He's getting metabolic boost here at 630. Just a little bit later than maybe you want it to be. Banshee, 3 kills, 1 kill. I mean, some of that's creep tumor kills, which isn't as good as drones, but, you know, we're not going to complain about it. Hellions on the edge of creep, trying to pick off those creep tumors as they get tossed down. So Serral has to put the tumors down on not the edge of creep, which does slow down his creep spread. And overall, he is acquiescing to everything that Clem is making him do. Tanks being produced, medevacs on the way, Marines here too. Factory coming in, 2nd factory. Looks like we're going for a Marine tank style push here at about 7:30 or 8 minutes. Should be pretty good. We'll see if he can pull this off, man. Cloaked Banshees. Yes, good pick-off. Great pick-off. Every drone that dies here, I know it's easily replaced pretty quickly, but look at the 4th base getting canceled. Serral fans, avert your eyes. This is not how this is supposed to go. Cancel it. Cancel it. Transfuse it. Ah, he tried to save it. Roaches couldn't get there in time. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we're only 7 minutes into this game, but I do feel like Serral's in a put-off place. I don't like roaches, man. I don't like them. I just feel like they're too slow. They hit too weakly. They cost 2 friggin' supply for 1 roach, which is just... ugh. I know they've won a lot of games in this matchup. I get it. I do. I just feel like they suck. And they just don't do nearly enough damage for what they cost, both in supply and in like, minerals and gas and stuff. Vipers coming in. Lings have speed now. They can actually get to places they need to go. But yeah, I mean, 4th base coming up, friends. Don't even worry about it. Centrifugal hooks from Serral. He does have a hive. He's getting a macro hatch. Is he getting adrenal? No, not really. But he is getting upgrades for Lings, which is interesting. Okay, we're dropping in the natural base at the same time. Where'd those Lings go? The other way. They're swinging back around. They're like, hey, wait, what? What is this? These medevacs, he didn't see them. Like, there are just mistakes that Serral is making here, plus Clem's playing really well. So, I mean, this is not just... A little bit of lag, says Clem. Let's fix it. It's not just that Terran is overpowered here. I think this is definitely an example of Serral making mistakes. Clem taking advantage of these mistakes. Blinding Cloud is up. Tanks getting sniped. Okay. This is how you get back in this game if you are Serral. This drop winning against Lings for the most part. They decided to pick up and boost out of there anyway. Not happy. 157 to 153 supply. Income is favoring Clem right now and has for the last 5 minutes or so, which is not good. Never good at all. Yo. All right. Sucking off some energy there off of E Extractor. Another pickup, and then a boost in the natural again. No, Lings were ready for that one, so they juked back. Unloaded. Too many Lings, too much fighting going on. Adrenal? No. Serral, this cannot be a game wherein you completely forget about Adrenal. I'm not going to allow this. It can't be done. Still fighting. You can attack from the low ground to the high ground of this base on this map, which is not great, right? Not really all that balanced. Oh, the tanks siege up. Get blinding clouded immediately. Nice corrosive bile connections. That's exactly what you want if you are a Zerg player right now. 173 to 165 supply. Terran is up. Roaches and okay, a big Baneling hit can actually make this look a lot better. Can do a lot for you. My brain wanted to say two things at once there, which happens to me sometimes. Another base from Clem is up. Fourth base for him. Planetarying it. Another command center's on the way. The man has 84 workers, so he can do whatever he wants economically. No problem. More sucking energy off of this hatchery. If you can do. We've got ye old Ravagers coming up. Vehicle weapons level 2 on the way. We don't see that upgrade a lot in this matchup. But we're going to give those upgrades a +2 attack. Maybe add some Thors into the mix. Not a bad idea when it's like roaches and stuff. And Ravagers, I suppose. This is interesting. This is really, really cool stuff. Serral taking another base down south. He needs it. He needed it yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 6th base for him. Guess who's landing his 5th base right now is Clem. Clem is keeping where he needs to be. And here we go. Vipers getting some additional blinding cloud on those tanks on the left side. Kiting is the bio. Corrosive Bile's landing on one of the tanks to take it down. A couple got blinding clouded and not killed, which is like winning the lottery, man. Serral blinding clouded you and you didn't die. You might as well try to buy like 10 lottery tickets here because you are the luckiest tank alive. Does the lottery exist in the Kaprulu sector? I imagine it does. Right? The Terrans have a pretty solid... Nice fungal coming in from the south. Great hit. Can't pick up on your fungal. A lot of stuff died that shouldn't have. Picking off those tanks on the backside. Serral putting in some work here. Can he do this? Up the right side is Serral with a 7th base. 6th base popping in here now. Serral finally on the offensive for really the first time all day. He's been defending. Which, you know, is not bad. I'm not saying defending is not Serral's strategy, because it is. But, yeah, he's 178 supply. Ghosts are being added in. Again, they're 3 supply instead of 2, so you can't make as many of them as you used to be able to, but still a pretty decent amount. Clem marching back in here again. More infestors being added in. That first fungal was money. I think Serral's going to be very happy about that when he watches this replay back. But yeah, I think you kind of got to get out of this Ravager stuff. I just don't know that it kind of starts losing steam around 13 minutes. Right around when the Terran player starts getting 3-3 for his Marines and Marauders. Hey, look at that. Look how that timing lined up for me. I'm so smart. Yeah, he's just... he lives here right now. Nice fungal. Catching a couple units. Couple go down. Shots on the hatchery. He's not greedy. He's not right-clicking on the hatchery, right? He's fallen back when the Zerg comes in. Falls back to the tank shots. Nice fungal again. My goodness. Corrosive Bile taking down another tank. Ling trying to jump on that tank. Do they have Adrenal yet? Serral, no. You are the worst Zerg father in the world. I have not cast more games from Zergs who have forgotten Adrenal when they have made hundreds of Lings than Serral. The man is not... He's got +2 melee attack. He's got +3 ground carapace. He's giving them everything they want. And he just fired up Adrenal during that rant. Okay, this drop gets completely shut down. What a game this is. This is the highest level TVZ, man, in the world right now. I want to say it is. Clem and Rainer's also very good. But yeah, Terran's got 3-3. He's working on +3 for the vehicle weapons as well. Going to try to land here, but guess what? Landing sequence interrupted, folks. That's 2 burrowed lings. It doesn't really do anything to have 2 burrowed lings here. Like, they're both going to die when they get scanned out. This infestor's wandering into scan range. Ooh, just barely caught. Okay, he is going to try to attack this base, force a liftoff on it. The fungal gets killed by a siege tank. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That infestor got blown out of the ground instead of blown out of the sky, which is normally what you would say here. But, yeah, snipes going down. It's a weird composition to try to snipe, right? Ravager's pretty good target. Hydra's pretty good target. But yeah, Crossbiles for the Liberator. Pop, 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 perfectly placed, as they will do for Serral here. This is such a good game. But I feel like Clem's ahead, right? Serral's lost more resources than the Terran has, but only by about 1,400 resources. Not that much here at 15 minutes. More snipes, Crossbiles. That Marauder took some damage from a Crossbile, which isn't great. And Nidus on the way. Dude. Serral's getting lunge again. I just don't know what the benefit of lunge is. I know what it's supposed to do. It gives your Hydra a little tiny boost. Little tiny boost of speed to make up for the fact that they slowed them down on creep, which sucks. And they have this little tiny, like, 1.5-second boost. Was there a Liberator down here? There probably was. But not many drones have died here today. It's 91 workers from Serral anyway. He's expanding again to the south here. It's a big map, Abyssal Reef. Good for those macro games. High-sec auto-tracking, building armor. Clem, this is how you know we're in late game Terran versus Zerg, because Terran's getting those upgrades that you don't normally see if the game's over by this point. Not even close. That hatchery taking shots again. Again, Clem is not right-clicking on that hatchery. It's bait, right? He knows if he gets too deep onto the creep and doesn't respond properly to this, he's going to lose everything. There's an attack over this way. Crossbile taking down the Liberator. Ghosts connecting, or getting connected on with Banelings. Parasitic Bomb on the medevac. Great split. This hatch does not go down on the other side of it, though. 15 SCVs die. Crossbiles on a refinery. This little Ravager group coming in, trying to take down a siege tank. And trying to take down Ghost SCV. Their Ghost dying is kind of a huge deal for Clem right now. Dude, 20 SCVs have died, but Terran has a lot of orbitals. It means less to them than it does to the Zerg. I promise you that. Hydra's coming in, sniping these Liberators. 194 to 166 supply. Is Serral going to be able to actually win this game against his new nemesis, Clem, who humiliated him at the Esports World Cup 6 months ago? I don't know. Game's not over yet. I'm not willing to make that pronouncement that Serral has won this game, but he's in a fine spot. Income goes all the way down into his favor, up by over 1,350 minerals per minute. He's got all these bases on the right side. This one on the bottom side as well, towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7? No, 7 bases. I think we're at 7. Is that really not? That's really not. This is a base, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bases for him. Clem, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With this one, I guess landing for sure there. Waiting for a Liberator to show up somewhere. Hey, look, there we go. I was like, there's a Liberator somewhere. Can't really see that on the minimap, folks. That is a dark, dark minimap. Clem's remaxed out. He's coming. A Nidus inside the main base. I'm not sure if there's anything in that Nidus, but beautiful Parasitic Bomb on that giant group of medevacs. Wow. Is that a double Parasitic Bomb? Is this Nidus going to come up? It does. There are lurkers in that Nidus. They're burrowing. They can harass 2 bases at once here. Another Nidus is coming up there, too. Clem charging. Going to get this hatch once and for all, and he does snipe it down. Doesn't lose much for it either. Good trade for sure. But lurkers on the top of this ramp and high grounding it make it very hard. Oh, my gosh. That Ghost dies. There's an Overseer right here. There's an He doesn't have Overseer speed or Overlord speed. Whatever. It's both. This is insane. What a great lurker setup here. The Liberators show up, but it's probably time to go home. But you've creeped all over the main base here, caused major issues. You're chasing Clem home this way. What you need is a fungal. Snipes catching a couple of those Hydras as they do. Is anything going to come out of this Nidus? There are lurkers in there, but they know better than that. There are Liberators catching it, man. Liberators, high ground harassing this base. Man, that's a great place for tanks. Lurkers can do the same thing. Clem kind of getting pulled apart right now. He's responding properly with Liberators to shut that stuff down. Another Nidus inside Clem's base. Dude, Serral is basically like, all right, I'm not going to get embarrassed again. I might not defeat this kid in a best of series. We'll have to wait and see on that, but I will beat him in one map at least. That experience at the Esports World Cup is haunting me. And that's what he's doing here. Lings, Banes, Hydralisks. Banelings on a planetary. That is a popped base if ever I saw one. Makes it look so easy, man. He just knows when it's open. He knows when he can get in there and get it and get out, and he does. Nice fungal. Infestor running. He's trying to run. Get a burrow outside of the scan radius. Oh, is there a new scan? New scan. New scan says absolutely not. We are catching that infestor. Spellcasters are high priority targets. Another Nidus comes up, or is that the same one that died possibly? Possibly that's the same one that died. Bank for Serral, not much of a bank from Clem. Income favoring Serral over the last 5 minutes or so is looking good for Clem before that, but life comes at you fast when you're in a TVZ against Clem and Serral. When anybody's involved here, it comes at you fast. +3 attack coming in for the Hydras, and pretty much the Hydras. Parasitic Bomb gets tossed down again. Clem on the push out. Nice fungal. Can't run from my banelings anymore. Kenya! Beautiful connections there. Cloaked Ghost taking baneling shot just because of splash, even if they're invisible. And they survive because, again, they don't take bonus damage from the banelings because they are not light units. Clem's holding on, right? You can hold on as Terran. You can hold on as Zerg a lot of the time. But I think it's easiest to hold on as Terran, generally, just because your Marines have so much value. Not that these Lings aren't good, right? Let's not say that, oh, the Tier 1 for Terran is amazing and the Tier 1 for Zerg is garbage. No, Lings have their value for sure. Again, coming in more. Any Blinding Cloud unnecessary. That's not an orbital this time. Forcing a liftoff on it, running for your life, kind of backing into a corner to defend against it. More lurker shenanigans. Another Nidus comes up. There are siege tanks just reburrowing out of range of that siege tank way over here with a kill to his name. Liberator sets up. Lurkers go home. I mean, this is awesome. Okay, Lingbane Hydra. We're back at it, man. We are macroing waves of Zerg behind this. I don't know. Nice abduct on that Liberator. Kite. Run. You have to lift because maybe there aren't enough Hydras to take down that orbital. They boost in. Hey, we got a boost to take down that Liberator. It seems to be how Serral wants to use it, and that's a GG. Serral gets the win here on Abyssal Reef. I want to see that boost, but tap that like button, man. What a great game that was. Okay, here we go. It's really hard to see, but there it is. It's just underwhelming, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's underwhelming. 174 to 145 supply there at the end of the game. Just too much resources lost for Clem. Couldn't hold on economically. It was going very poorly for him, too, over the last 10 minutes now, and especially over the last couple minutes as this attack into the space comes in and 40 SCVs go down. So, yeah, the boost... The boost is, whatever. The boost is dumb. I've ranted about this before on the channel, but if you didn't hear me the first time around, I just don't think it's enough. Like, it doesn't, if it went like this, but it's like this, right? It is maybe 6 to 8 feet of real space in a game of StarCraft you get with that thing. It's not good. Lunge is a bad ability. Not a big fan of it. But anyway, we are distracted. Yeah, man, Serral dealt with a lot of what Clem threw at here today. Ended up killing 2 hatcheries, 19 drones. Right? I mean, Serral finally got Adrenal for his Lings, which I think was maybe the biggest part of this whole shebang, is that he finally got Adrenal for his Lings. And hey, things started looking better for him. Absolutely incredible stuff. Oh, amazing. Amazing stuff there, guys. What a fantastic game there. Only 2 hatcheries killed. You know, I say you probably want to get about 10 to take Serral down in a long macro game, and didn't even get close to that one. Planetary dead, and that's about it here from Clem too. But the Niduses getting up inside Clem's base were a massive problem, right? Once Serral was on the offensive, it really started falling apart there from Clem. He just had to put out so many fires, but that's what StarCraft is right now. Players are everywhere. They are not just in your face with one attack. They are nidusing you. They are hitting lurkers at your other base. They're liberating this base and dropping inside your main and doing a marauder push at your 6th, right? That's how this game works. It's tough. The best players in the world are insanely good at it. And that is it. That's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's a Legacy of the Void game on an old Legacy of the Void map. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, all at /falconpaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.